Time has been discussed in so many top 10s and other videos, we thought for sure we'd vaulted it by now, but we haven't. That'll be fixed in about 2 minutes. So how far would you go to save a giant hunk of copper? The Turtles travel from the present to the distant past to the not-too-distant future and back to the year 1992, all to return the Statue of Liberty, which Shredder had taken, I guess, just because he could. Obviously, you're looking at the SNES port of what was originally an arcade game, only this was one of those rare instances where the port was actually better than the original in almost every conceivable way. There was just one feature missing that would have unquestionably made it the definitive version: 4-player mode. Kind of a bummer to limit a game of about 4 heroes to 2 players, but what can you do? Still, when you compare that feature to the console version's 2 graphical styles, customizable controls, new bosses, more levels, better sound effects, and a versus mode, and there's very little reason to disagree that the home console port was still the way to go. But in both versions, the music still stands out as some of the best of the early 90s. I'll put it this way, I wake up to Big Apple 3 AM every single workday. But for sure, my favorite part of the game was the huge variety of moves you had. At home, I had TMNT 2 for the NES, where you had an attack, a super move, and a flying kick. Turtles in Time had a basic attack combo, a super move, flying kick, jumping kick, lunge, jumping kick, slow-mo, weird attack in the air, shoulder tackle, side tackle, running kick, slam over the ground, and everybody's favorite, throwing the foot soldiers directly at the screen. And unlike the arcade version, you could do all those moves on purpose instead of some of them just being luck of the draw. You could almost get as in-depth with it as you could some fighting games. I mean, your most useful combo is to go for a throw while they're in hit stun, and the best way to catch some of the bosses off guard is to go into a dash, cancel on a handspring, then immediately cancel on a slide tackle and follow up with any combo of your choosing. For your average side-scrolling beat-em-up, that's just about as complicated as they come. Now, sometimes this is the part of the vault where I go, HD remake, rah 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 rah. But I'm not interested in that. It's not even because they borked their last attempt at that, but it's because I'd rather see a brand new side-scrolling beat-em-up with the Ninja Turtles. Think about it, this was the last TMNT game of its kind, and it's now 2 decades old. If 2D Metroidvania can be well received in this day and age, then why not put the same care into making a new brawler? I want to see what new tricks the genre can pull with today's advanced technology. And for God's sake, please do it with the Turtles.